Lasermate, eject, operation, channel intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, WfC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to Viewers New and Old, and today I'm finally back to take a look at Siege Astrotrain, who was actually released so late in the Siege line that I don't even know if this one actually hit shelves or not. I think it might have, I forget. But either way, he was repacked in Wave 1 of Earthrise, so that was really weird. So, for the packaging, it looks really cool. You got the nice artwork right there. Of course, we've already taken him out. There's the standard artwork on the side. Shows his different modes. Now, Astrotrain is a character I've never really felt too strongly one way or the other about. It's like, I don't really feel attached to him. I don't hate him. But, you know, I wanted another Decepticon to fill out my rank, so, you know, it's always nice to add another one. And he is a cool figure. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're starting off with his base kind of launch pad thingy. And I mean, it's okay, I guess. It exists. I don't like this thing on it very much because it doesn't really sit flush with the ground. Actually, it doesn't really do that anyway. So that's kind of an annoying thing, but you know, it's not ideal, but I guess it's there. Now, obviously, you know, it's not going to scale with some of the Decepticons, the Voyagers, Deluxes, and Leaders, because, you know, in the cartoon they could all ride on Astrotrain, but obviously in the toys they can't really do that because he's about the same size as just about everyone else. However, the little Core Class Soundwave doesn't look too bad with it. Dang it. Now I'm wanting the Core Class Megatron and Starscream, but no. I said I'd only do it for Soundwave. But either way, that looks pretty cool. But to just attach this. Now I do like this thing because it's a very nice way to hold his accessories, because he comes with quite a few guns. And I don't know if any of them are accurate to G1. You got this kind of missile launcher right here. Then you have these blasters that are pretty much mirror versions of each other. Yeah, I'm having a hard time focusing. You got this blaster right here. And then which was the... And then you got this one right here. So to store them all, you got a peg hole right here. You got a peg on the end of this. You can just stick it right here. And you take the two mirror version ones, these, and you can actually peg them on right here. Then you take these two, you just peg them on right here. Then you just kind of take these, fold this down, and then you take this section right here. There's some tabs that are going to line up with some slots right here. You got to get it just right. And you got it stored in there, so that's really nice. Alright, but now for the main event. Here's Astrotrain in his shuttle mode, which, you know, is good. It's not my favorite of his different modes, but I still like it. I mean, it definitely looks like a shuttle. You got the thrusters back here. My main complaint, though, is just this hollow part back here. Kind of wish they'd made it where these could fold up and then fold back to cover it up. That would be really cool. Other than that, though, I think it's pretty nice. It's a very cool looking shuttle. And you can just have, and it's obviously not a perfect scale, but again, it works a little bit better than this. Got some Decepticon symbols on his wings right here. I do like the color scheme. It actually looks pretty good underneath. You can see his train parts right here. And speaking of which, I think we pretty much covered the shuttle mode. So now we can get into his train mode. And transformation to train mode is not too bad. So to begin, you want to undo this back section right here, and then this just kind of pop up. You pull this section down. Then you fold these flaps down. Then you just tab this back in. You want to come to the front right here. Undo these. Disconnect it. You fold this section back like this. You come right here. You got this section right here that you just fold out. You grab right here. Pull this down. And just do the same on this side. Pull this down. Then fold this up. Then you just tab it. Tab these back together. You just fold this back. Just make sure you get all that secured. Alright, then you come back here, take the wings, fold these down. You just fold these down. Alright. Then you want to take these. I have a hard time with the lighting. Alright, fold that down and fold that up. Then come right here, do the same thing. Then you just want to get these lined up and tab them together. And there we have Astrotrain in his train mode. Now, I really like this train mode. Yes, there is the issue with this kind of being out on the sides and this part just looking a little uneven, like it's just a little too skinny. But you know, when I was like 4, I loved trains, so you know, this is kind of special. Like I said, it's pretty cool looking. Maybe you could use a little bit more paint to kind of break up all the purple on the wheels right here. I can't really think of any specific word for this at the moment. But still, very nice. Now this thing can come into play for the train mode. You just put it on the back right here. And for some reason it's not sitting flush. Don't know why, that's weird. Anyway, it doesn't look too bad on the back. But really, and it's really hard to get it off. But really, I'm not using this for much more other than storage. Like in terms of robot mode, I don't use this at all. It's just a nice way to store his extra guns and maybe some blast effects. But otherwise, I'm just setting it off to the side. Now it can actually roll fairly well, so that's nice. Got his Decepticon symbol on the front there. And I guess he's got his thrusters now. He can really rocket along. So, it's a pretty cool train mode. So, now I think we can get into robot mode. Alright. So to begin, just pull these up. Just pull these back. And just undo these right here. Then untab here. You fold this back, push this up, fold this in, push this up. Then you fold these like this. You just kind of fold it, these sections down over like this. You want to undo this, angle it, and there's two sets of tabs right here. Well, not tabs. I don't know what you call these, but holes you can plug this tab into. There's one right here and one right here. All right, then you just undo the feet. And then you fold these sections here down. You fold these up, then down, then undo this part if it didn't come undone already. Then you just hinge this section back and tab it in. You fold this down right here. Then you undo the arms. Then you untab right here, rotate right here. And do the same on this side. Pull his fists out and rotate. And just saying, you gotta kind of get this part passed. There's Astrotrain in his robot mode. And I mean, I think this is a good looking robot mode. It definitely looks like the character. Again, it's like there may be some details that are off, but I don't remember. Again, he wasn't really the most memorable character from the cartoon. Head sculpt looks nice. I like how the yellow kind of breaks up the purple here. Got nice red eyes. You do have some battle damage down here. If you don't like that, sorry. I don't know. The Earthrise version probably had that because I think it was just a repack. I don't think they changed it. Not really a whole lot to complain about. I mean, I'm honestly pretty happy with how he looks. Cleans up fairly well. He doesn't have much of a problem standing. You can see his Decepticon symbols right there still. And overall, I just think he looks really cool. Right, so size comparison. As you can see, he's not a tall leader. Like, this guy is a leader based on engineering. And I'm honestly okay with that. It's not like some figures where they throw in a bunch of unnecessary accessories to try and justify the leader class price point. Like, he actually has a good bit going on, because he pulls off two fairly distinct alternate modes, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, here's how he looks with the Voyager Starscream. So that's cool. And just since we've been doing it, let's bring out little core class Soundwave. I love this guy so much. Alright, so like I said, there's ways you can attach this to the robot mode, but it makes it look dumb and stupid, so I'm not going to do that. But I am going to come in here, open this up, just to get a gun out. I honestly think this is my favorite of the guns, so that's what I'm going to primarily use. So you just Put the gun in his hand right here. And he looks pretty cool with it. Again, I don't remember what his guns from G1 look like, so this is good enough. So for his articulation, head is on a ball joint. You get a little bit of up and down, a little bit of tilting. Can do a full 360, of course. Shoulders can mostly do a 360. I mean, they're designed to, but again, they're going to collide with this. They can go out that far. And if you untransform them, you can do this, but you can only do so much before that becomes a little uncanny, if that's the right word for this. Do get a bicep swivel. You get a double hinged elbow because of the transformation. I always love my double hinged elbows. I mean, fists can go down, I guess. Now you have to kind of undo this. When you do that, legs can kick forward that far and back that far, so you can't really go back very much. Knee bend, almost 90 degrees, but not quite. You do get a thigh rotation, very tight. Oh, you do get a waist swivel. Man, almost missed that. And you do get an ankle tilt, and the feet can go down if you want to do that for some reason. So, as per usual with War for Cybertron figures, articulation is definitely a thumbs up. I'm very happy with it. So, in all honesty, I can't think of much more to talk about with this guy. So, guess I'll go ahead and stick him on my display. Alright, so there's Astrotrain with my Decepticon display. And he looks pretty cool. He's kind of one of those frustrating figures that shouldn't... Putting him in the back could be a little bit difficult because it might be blocked, but if I put him in the front, his wings could block someone else. So he looks fine right there next to Megatron. I really hope we get a new Blitzwing soon. I mean, there is one coming in Legacy. I just hope that it's good because I want more triple changers. So overall, this is a really cool figure. I do recommend going back and getting him. I don't think he's super expensive. I mean, Shuttle Mode, it's pretty good. There's things I don't like about it, but I'm still overall happy with it. The Train Mode, I really like it. It's not perfect, but I still think it's pretty good. And Robot Mode is really nice. So, a nice figure, again, of a character I have no attachment to, but I still think he's cool, and I think you'll like him. And I want to know, what do you think of my current review location? Do you like me doing it on my table, or do you want me to go back to doing it on my desk? I'll still be using the table for like figures that are too big to keep on my desk, but just please let me know in the comments what you think of that. So, that's my review for Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Leader Class Astrotrain. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.